here is the review of Mastermind Creations Anarchus. I think it is Anarchus. But it's their take on an IDW Kaon. And joining me in this review is my dad.
Hey, howdy, y'all. So, Colton, what am I looking at? Is that an electric chair? Or
yes.
Some type of medieval torture device? What am I looking at?
This is an electrical chair. And yes, this is, like you said, a like torture device.
It's a chair. It's a
electrical chair.
Electrical chair that transforms into a robot. Now, y'all, this is going to be interesting because I am not familiar with this. Don't even know what this is or what. I'm just going to listen and watch.
Okay, so this is like you can. Well, if you have a deluxe class or maybe a scout class transformer, you can have him sit here and have his arms be on these things. And also you can have this thing like put on top of their heads, and these 6 things being wrapped around them and being electrocuted.
Like 6 electrical arms wrapped around them, along with the bowl on top of their head. Yeah, okay, that's pretty weird.
And if this electrical chair reminds you of something, let us know in the comment section below.
The only thing that's coming to my mind is the movie Shocker. That's what I'm thinking about and it was a 1980s or early 90s Shocker, the movie. That's the only thing that's coming to my mind.
But it does look really nice looking, and it also feels a lot creepy.
Well, it's got treads on the bottom of it, so that tells me that it's mobile and it can roll. And this is a transformer, right?
Yes, but these treads do not roll.
Right. They're just molded in place to make it look like they roll, but it's a moving rolling torture device. That's what it is. And what class is this? What does this person belong to?
This guy belongs to the DJD team, the Decepticon Justice Division from the IDW Transformers comics.
Decepticon Justice Division, that's a story all in their own, because they're kind of rogue Decepticons. To bring in Decepticons who go AWOL or go off the beating path of being a Decepticon.
Yeah.
Like they hunt them down.
Yes.
This group that this one belongs to, they go out and they hunt Decepticons when they go rogue to their allegiance of being a Decepticon. These are the people, these are the Decepticons that are the justice part for the Decepticons to bring them in. To see Megatron?
They do meet up with Megatron as an Autobot.
Okay.
Because Megatron became an Autobot.
Oh, in IDW. Okay.
Remember?
Okay. Alright. Go ahead. I'm going to be quiet. I just didn't know where this fit into the scheme of things.
But the electrical chair does look really nice looking. It does have some nice paint apps here on the seat here. And some more paint apps here. And also on the diamond plated stand here. And you got some nice silver paint for the treads here. And also some gold paint here. And also some silver here for these things, which do prevent like electricity.
No, I think that they actually make the electricity, or so it has to do something with electricity shooting from one to the other, so it can be charged up. I'm assuming. I really don't know. I'm thinking I don't know a whole lot about electric chairs. They probably hurt if you're in one. Anyway.
Now, some of y'all may be going in the comment section saying, hey Colton, you forgot to tap these into these pegs. Yes, I know, but the reason why I didn't tap these in was because I really didn't want these to break. Well, I didn't want one of these here or both of these to snap off.
To break or get worn.
So I just leave them off. But the way these tap in is these pegs goes into these square holes here. And also, for articulation for the electric chair, this part can, this headpiece can move on this joint, this joint here, and the light dome part.
Yeah. Well, that's not light. That actually goes on their head. The head dome part. That actually goes on their head.
Well, this part is on a ball joint here. And each one of these little arm things are on a ball joint here and a hinge joint here. And that's about it for the electrical chair. Now, before we get into robot mode, he does also have a second mode, and it's called his scorpion mode.
He has a third mode, and it's from a electric chair to a scorpion. Okay, this just gets really weird. Alrighty. And what's his name again? I won't say Vinox, but that's not right.
Kaon.
Kaon. Well, I was way off. Kaon.
So to get him in scorpion mode, sorry about that. I had to scooch up. So to get him in scorpion mode, first I have to move this out of the way. For the treads, you want to there we go. You want to separate them from this little hook tab here. And then rotate this front half up so it looks like this. And if these haven't done so already, you can untap these and bring these down. Now you're going to take these and bring these down, and you do want to bring these things up so they look like this. And my only problem with it is these things here do not lock into place. I'll show you why when we get to robot mode. Oh, and you also want to take these here and remove them. And these just go into either one of these two holes into this peg here. And then you would set these off to the side. And you would also want to take this entire piece and this seat section here and extend it out so that this is out of your way. Now for these here, for this part here, you're gonna bring, well, you're gonna bring this down and bring these up, and rotate these down until they tap in, and then untap these and bring these down. And you can see this hole is where that red tab goes into. And you do want to flip out these here. Now for this thread here, you're gonna well, you do want to bring this out to about here, and then rotate, well, rotate this up, and then you want to shift it this way so that it's down to about here. And then you do want to take these and fold these in, and this peg will go into that hole, and this little hook tab is going to go in here. So, either in here or, well, I think in this hole here. Yeah. Now for this side of the thread, you're gonna, you do want to take this and shift it this way, all the way. And once you shift it all the way out, you now want to rotate it up so it looks like this, except you do want to make sure that, yeah, that little peg right there goes into the hole here, and there's a little red peg that goes into a hole where the thread is. And that's how you get this side all done. And you do want to take this part here and collapse it in so it looks like that. And you do want to bring this down and bring this part down. So it looks like this. Well, you do want to leave these extended out, because you do want to bring down this part on this pin joint here, not on this screw joint, but this pin joint here. And then you do the same stuff on the other side. So you just bring his leg down. Bring down this piece. Untap. Flip out. There we go. Okay. So now we got these all done. We're now going to well, we are going to bring these out, but also okay. We do need to make sure that these gray things are facing up. So it looks like this. And then you do the same on the other side. So it looks like that. Now for this piece here, you're going to collapse it all the way in so it looks like that. And for this piece here, you're going to untab you're going to untap what will become his gun in robot mode. And then you want to separate what will become his arms, and that will allow you to remove his gun. And the way this gun attaches is this peg goes into this hole here, and these two holes on both of what will become his arms goes into these pegs here. So once you got the gun out of the way, you now want to take his arms here and bring them out. And tap them in. And you have to make sure that these red things are sitting below these things here. Now you're going to take these and bring them forward so they look like this. And you can have these like this, or you can rotate them so they look like this. And you can also take this piece and collapse it all the way down. And we're not quite done yet, because we need to take these here, and these are going to tap in to the same pegs and the same holes. And you want these facing like, you want these facing like this, with the ball joints facing up. And now you can rotate his legs down. And for his gun, you would attach it to this hole here into this peg here. And, oh, one last thing. You want to take these and bring these out. And you're done.
So that's the scorpion mode, huh?
Yes.
Okay. That's very weird. Alright.
And it's like you already heard. First I gotta scooch the camera back some. And it's okay-ish. But it still does look cool. But I'm just like not a fan of it. But that's just my opinion. And I think you can have someone sit here. I think you can.
You think you what?
I think you
Can
can.
have somebody sit there? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. So that's from a chair.
This is from an electrical chair.
Right, to the scorpion. So you tell me if this guy's a triple changer.
Yes.
Okay.
But for our articulation, his legs have the same articulation like it was in electrical chair mode, because these were those things that wrap around the little robots. But the claws here have a hinge joint here, a hinge joint here, and a swivel here. And you can move these pinchers on this joint and this joint here, which is the screw joint, and also this pin joint here. And the tail, I think you can call it, has a hinge joint here and here, and a joint here. And the top part has a hinge joint here, a hinge joint here, and a hinge joint here. And that's about it.
Okay, so that's it for Scorpion. So he has one more mode. What is it?
Robot mode.
Okay.
So to get him in robot mode, we're first gonna have to remove his gun. And remove these. And set these off to the side. First, you want to take these things, which will become his legs, and strain them out. Then take his arms and get them out of the way. And rotate his legs around and, oh, I accidentally rotated them the wrong way. But you want to rotate them so that these gray things are facing forward. Now you want to take his knees and rotate them around. And then flip up his heels, and you do want to take his toes and collapse them in. Like, you want to take this double jointed toe section here and collapse it in, which will fill in this hole here. Then you just want to take his elbows here and bring them down. And you do want to bring these out at an angle. Now for this piece, you want to bring it out, well, bring it up so that way you can take his head here and pull it out. And rotate it around. And now for the back piece, you're gonna bring it down until it taps in. Well, before you tap it in, you have to take this piece here and bring it down. So it looks like that. And then bring this all the way down. Oh, and you do want to take this piece here and slide it up until it clicks into place. I was just checking the instructions to see if I forgot something, but I didn't. So you want to take this piece and, well, yeah, take this piece and bring it all the way down, so that way you can fold this down, and then fold this entire thing all the way up, and you want to make sure that this is sitting like this, because this is going to sit behind his head here. And there you have Kaon in robot mode. And he looks really great in robot mode, all around. And he does have a little bit more gold paint on him, and that is his chest here, his little front skirt pieces here, and some gold on his arms here, well, his elbows here, and a little bit more on his shoulders, and a little bit more gold on his head. And his eyes are are painted black. I think they are like painted black. But he does have some silver on the chest here, and of course some silver on his face. Silver on the toes. And oh, and on the back he does have some more silver paint. And all around, he does look really cool. And for articulation, head is on a ball joint, and you can move this piece out of the way so you can have more head articulation. Arms can rotate all the way around, and you can move these down so these can get out of your way for his arm articulation, but they can move in and out. I don't think he has a bicep swivel. I'm gonna say he does not. The double jointed elbows, ball joint at the hands, ball joint at the waist, and these front skirts can move up so that way you can move his legs forward and back, and they can move in and out. And he doesn't have no thigh swivel. But if you remember that joint that I showed you in scorpion mode, so sometimes when you're trying to move his legs, that happens sometimes. Because these don't lock in really well. But he does bend at the knee. And swivel at the knee. And he does have an ankle pivot. And his toes can move up and down. And they can also swivel here. And that's it.
So we went from electric chair to a scorpion to his
robot mode.
True robot mode.
And for his accessories, you can have him hold his gun, but to do that you will have to fold down the handle and he can slide it in his hand. And for these things here, what you can do with these is you can attach these together. But you have to make sure that these little painted red eyes are facing forward. So that way you can attach these together. And they attach from these pegs into these holes here.
You mean tell me that guy's got a pet?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
And rotate these down. And you have like a little robotic spider thing. And there's not much to it, except it only has little painted red eyes here. And the legs have the same articulation as in both Scorpion mode and electrical chair mode. But another thing you can do with this is you can fold up the legs on these joints here. And this can attach to either one of these holes here into either one of these little pegs here. But only one peg can be attached to either one of these arms here. Like this peg on the bottom can only fit in this hole, or the peg at the top can be peg on this hole here. And you have like I guess you can call it a shield.
Some sort of shield. And what is his name again?
This.
No, the whole Kaon. Kaon.
And of course, like with all the other Mastermind creations, you get the collector's card with the stats on the back and the instructions / comic book. And before we end this video, we do need to show off a size comparison with his other DJD.
So, you want this one?
Yes.
Okay.
So here's Tarn and Voss.
Oh, you have to open up his legs. There you go. So far, Torn looks to be the biggest one. But that's, what, 3 of them that you have so far. Okay.
3 down, 5 to go. Well, no. 4 to go. So 3 down, 4 more to go.
So, in case if y'all didn't know, this is and Colton, help me out here if I get it messed up. This is a division branch off of the Decepticons. These guys go in and get Decepticons who what?
And like murder them.
Okay, but the reasoning for that is because they went rogue. I mean the Decepticons. Why do these guys right here hunt down the Decepticons?
I may have to read the comics because I know a lot about what these do, but once we read the IDW comics called More Than Meets the Eye,
we'll get a better understanding of what
the Decepticon Justice Divisions are.
Right, we'll get a better a better understanding of what this group actually does. And hey, if y'all know, y'all let us know in the comment sections, because this is an IDW spin-off branch off of Transformers, that this is kind of like a subgroup in a group.
And for final thoughts with Kaon here, my only problem with him is I wish his thighs here would.
Go ahead. I got him. I got him.
Final thoughts with Kaon here. My only problem with him is that I wish that his thighs here would lock into place, because sometimes when you're trying to move his legs, you'll end up moving that joint right here, because there's nothing to lock this in place. But everything else does look really cool.
So I guess that is about it. We covered everything on Kaon.
Yes.
Hey, I said his name right. Okay.
And if you like this video, give us a like, comment, and subscribe for more.
Thanks for watching.